my name is Crystal Idunyate, and today I'm excited to work on my fifth and final layout using the Senses Story Kit from Ali Edwards for this month's Story Kit Crush series. This is a series where I take one story kit from Ali Edwards and tell a story with the product, one story every week for the duration of a month. This helps me to pull out my product to use up a whole bunch of it without getting too overwhelmed with the number of stories told, and just helps me to use the products that I am buying when I'm excited to actually use them. Now, I do have a playlist that I will put up at the eye that includes all of the layouts I've created this month using this kit. I also have a couple of additional projects and a story planning lesson that are available inside of the Senses Story Classroom over on Ali Edwards' website. You have to be a subscriber in order to get access to that classroom during the time when the kit was released, and oftentimes those classes are offered as resale, or what do they call it, stories revisited, where you can purchase past classes or past products. So if this is not a class that you have but you'd be interested to see more about it, you can check it out over there. And if you already subscribe to the classroom and you haven't checked out those lessons yet, I definitely recommend it. All right, so for today, we are working on a layout that's sized at 12 by 12. This is going to be an interactive layout, which I do all of the time to allow the layout itself to remain interactive. What I will do is add a strip of transparency to the side of my layout, hole punch it, and that allows me to put it into a 12 by 12 album, but allows the page itself to be outside of a page protector. This one's going to come together super quick because I am using the photo as the foundation for my page, and I'm just going to create a little pocket with this card that's going to hold my journaling. My story today is about my niece's baby baptism. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law and niece came into town in April, and we all were able to attend her baptism. It's the first time we've seen them in about a year, so it was really a special time for us. They were here for an entire week, and we went to go see them as much as we possibly could. So I used this 3x8 journaling page or paper to write out 10 parts of the story of my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and niece coming to visit. What I want to do first is take this paper, and I actually want to trim out the journaling portion, leaving just a little bit of that yellow as a border around the outside, because I want this to slip behind a 3x4 card. So I need this portion itself to be skinnier than 3 inches wide. So it looks like I can probably get this down to almost 2.5 inches and still have it look fairly even. And then I'm also going to trim off part of the top and the bottom so that the border around the outside is relatively the same all the way around. Maybe a tad bit more. I'd say that looks pretty good. All right, so now if I take this 3x4, we might want this to be just a hair skinnier. So let's see if we can make that happen so that it gives me enough room to add some foam tape to the back of it. All right. Okay, trim that off. And now let's see how is that gonna look. I think that's going to be enough. Okay, with that part done, the next thing I want to do is take a piece of my foam tape here, and this is 1/4 inch thick. I think what I'm actually going to do is cut it in half so that it's closer to 1/8 inch, so that it still pops up off of the image. It still like helps, you know, the card pop up. Oh boy, this might be harder than I expected. Well, we'll see what we can do. So I just want to trim this down. Ugh. So that it is not so thick. Okay. For whatever reason, it is sticking real bad to the right side of my scissors, but that's okay, as long as the other side stays intact. All right. Probably just need to get rid of, like, there's probably just adhesive on here that it's sticking to. We'll see if that helps. Okay, so that is going to give me one section. Then we can use this bottom part. We can let this stay the 1/4 inch thick. That's not a big deal for the bottom. And then we need another section for the opposite side. Oh yeah, that definitely helped. Okay. So put that one there. This one here. And I think I want a tiny bit more up at the top just to help it. There we go. Stay closed, you know? All right, so trim the rest of that off just to even it up. And I totally did that the wrong way. So let's take this and move it to the bottom ever so carefully. Okay, there. And then we can see on the back side, so I've got my adhesive around the outside here, and this is going to slip down inside of it really nicely. That's perfect. Okay, so I want the journaling to go over here next to the group. This is a picture of my husband, his twin brother, their older sisters, and then their younger sister as well. So just all of the siblings all together, which hasn't happened in a long time. So it was really nice to be able to get that picture. Okay, so now we're going to stick this down here, keeping it even on the photo. I also want to add this Sights and Sounds chipboard to the top part here. So where did that go? There it is. I'm just going to use my roller adhesive to the bottom of the chipboard because I don't want it to stick to the card that's going to go on this. So we'll add just a tiny, tiny bit, position this where I want it to go, and stick that down. Looks good. And now this can just go down inside of the pocket there, and the journaling is available. I do have some tab stickers. Let me see if any of those color-wise would look okay. They are right here. You know, I could do this one that says the best, and it's just gray. So we'll put that here at the top, in the middle, which gives us something to hold on to. And to finish this layout off, I'm going to just add a date stamp for this day, just so I can remember when it was that we all got together. I actually think it was April 28th, but I'm gonna go double check myself before I stamp that on here. Okay, I'm glad I checked. It was April 24th. So let's grab back out my black ink here. We're going to change this to April 24. Okay. And I think I'm just going to stamp the date on the bottom of the journaling. Just like that. Okay. Close that back up. Shake this a little bit to let it dry. And put my tape away. Okay, so that's really going to be it for this layout. The only other thing I would need to do is just attach it to the plastic piece, but I think I have one in my album already that I can just put this on the back side of. So I'm not going to do that here today, but eventually when I show you a flip through of my 12 by 12 albums, you will totally see how that all works. Okay, so here is the journaling for this one. If you do want to skip over the journaling, you can just click on the next chapter in the progress bar on this video. That will take you to the outro and all of the still shot photos. But here is what I wrote. So 1, so happy to see Danny, RJ, and Sylvia after almost a full year apart. We have missed them so much. 2, this weekend was Sylvia's baptism, which meant we had a whole day spent with the entire Idunate family. 3, seeing all of the kids interact with each other and watching Izzy love on the babies was the absolute best. 4, we spent almost every night together trying to get as much time with Danny, RJ, and Sylvia that we could. 5, one night we hosted everyone at our house for dinner. It was awesome to have everyone here. 6, Aaron did everything in his power to win over Sylvia. He has such a love for the babies. It's adorable. 7, the baptism was held in the church that Aaron and his siblings grew up attending with Papa and Tita. 8, Sylvia did so well with the baptism process. The whole family was there to bear witness to it all. 9, afterwards we went to the reception at Living and Learning, the place where Chrissy and Tito work. And 10, it was amazing between the petting farm, the putt-putt course, fields to run in, game room, and more. We had a blast. And then that just slips right down inside where it is held in place. Oh, just love this. Love, love, love this. And I love having this photo, this blown up photo of Aaron and his siblings. It's just so, so special. All right, friends, that is going to be it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing this layout come together. And if you did, I would love a thumbs up on this video down below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can follow along with all of my crafty adventures. This is the last video for the Senses Story Kit Crush series. Next month, I'm going to be back again with a new kit. So I will be working with the Unexpected Story Kit. I've got 4 layouts that I'm super excited to share with you. So be sure to come back here Fridays in August to see those unexpected stories come together. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Enjoy the weekend ahead. And friends, I will see you in the next video.